How to avoid the video game crash from 1983. Just imagine, video games, gone. The sense of adventure, gone. The superhero you always wanted to be, gone. This is what people thought was going to happen back in 1983. They say that history tends to repeat itself, so it's time to break out those history books and start learning about the video game crash from 1983. Now pay attention, since this might be the only history lesson you're interested in learning. In early 1983, there was a bit of a crisis involving the game industry within North America. The industry completely crashed and burned, and many economists believed that it was the end of the video game industry forever. While that industry was still in its infancy as compared to the industry of today, it was still a force to be reckoned with, commanding roughly $3.2 billion in revenue. The start of 1983, the industry completely collapsed by 1985. The industry's revenue dropped down to roughly 100 million. That means over 3.1 billion loss in less than 2 years. In case you're not very good with math, that's around 96.87% loss of money. I think that pretty much puts the big red KO sign to any company. This only happened for one reason and for one reason only. The developers were making games at alarming rates and really didn't care about the quality of the games, and consumers started to notice, and they decided to show it with their money. Some people believe that it's going to happen again, and I want to offer some ideas on how we can avoid the crash. Number 1, a backwards capability. Now, I really don't think I need to explain this since it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's nice to have that in your new systems, since you can't really buy a system and a library of games to support it. With this feature, you can also make more money in a sense, since some people can't really afford to buy a new game that just came out. Some people might be obligated to buy older and cheaper games. You might be thinking, well, this is a pretty obvious feature, but with the newly announced PlayStation 4, it is said that you can't play any of the PlayStation 3 games. And really, that's fine by me, because it's not sorry.